What's up everyone? Welcome or welcome back to the Marketing Nomad YouTube channel. Today we're doing a tarot deck review, and the deck that I have for you is the Butterfly Wisdom Tarot by Starla Yilmaz. And on the front of the deck box it says Guiding Wings for Your Journey. Now this deck was kindly gifted to me by RedFeather Publishing, Mind, Body, Spirit, and just wanted to say a big thank you to them for sending this deck over for me to review. Alright, now what you can expect in today's tarot deck review video is, first off, I'm going to be reading the contents of the back of the deck box. Then I'm going to be changing the camera angle. We are going to be looking at what the deck box holds, all the contents. I'm also going to be sharing my thoughts and experience with connecting with the energy of this particular deck. Alright, so given that there's a lot that we have to talk about, let me first get into the back contents of the deck box. Alright, so I'm just going to read out what's written over here. Welcome the wisdom of butterflies to your tarot practice for readings that heal and inspire. Perfect for life's transformative periods, the Butterfly Wisdom Tarot is a gentle companion ready to guide your insights and uplift your spirits. Based on the classic Rider-Waite-Smith system, this charming deck features 78 intricately cross-stitched butterfly designs. Stitching the butterflies catalyzed a period of transformative healing in the author's life. The Butterfly Wisdom Tarot offers comforting guidance for readers of all experience levels while providing support for life's toughest moments. In the companion guidebook, discover allegorical short stories written to both inspire and delight, as well as questions to invite deeper interpretation. With approachable card imagery and text that includes simple keywords and stories, the Butterfly Wisdom Tarot is a great deck for readers of all experience levels. The guidebook also includes 6 butterfly patterns so readers can create their own using supplies at home. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be changing the camera angle, and we are going to be getting into so many of my thoughts about this particular deck. I gotta say, this deck absolutely blew my mind away, and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you. All right, so just give me a few seconds and then we'll get into it. So this is what the box looks like. Very striking and beautiful design, isn't it? The box by itself is a magnetic open and shut box, and it opens out on the right side. Once you open it, you can see the guidebook and the cards underneath it. First off, let me talk about the guidebook because it absolutely blew me away. What I loved most about the guidebook was that each card had a short allegorical story to help one deepen their understanding of the card, or even to give a different perspective of that particular card. Starla Yilmaz is truly an incredible writer. I honestly still have no idea how she wrote short stories about butterflies and managed to make it so relatable. I'll give you an example. So the story for the Hierophant is about a large white butterfly that goes to school for computer programming, but decided to pursue his passion instead. And I think we all know, I mean, if you are familiar with other content on my YouTube channel or even my book 0 to 4 Figures, you know that this was exactly my path, where I did electronics engineering, got the degree, only to recognize my passion for business and marketing. And that particular vision has tested my willpower multiple times over the last 10 years, but it has also been the biggest catalyst for my growth. And the way that Starla described the large white butterfly's journey, oh my gosh, it felt so personal to me. And that's the way it is with almost all the stories that are there in this book. You know, each story in the guidebook is thought-provoking, urging, one to look beyond the traditional RWS meaning of the card. And some of them are very relatable, like you're going to read through it and say, that sounds like my life over there. And other stories, it's going to make you think, because that could be some future event that you might find yourself in. And I feel that the cards not only tap into past, present, but they also tap into future events that you could find yourself in, future, I guess I would say conundrums that you might find yourself in and looking for guidance at that point in time. So overall, I feel that the guidebook is very, very comprehensive in terms of the wisdom and the knowledge that it has and the wisdom that it bestows to you, regardless of where you are at in your life or what you have been through up until that point as well. Now, for me, I feel that it was such a beautiful experience for me to reflect upon the stories and the questions in the guidebook. And I, for one, know that I will keep coming back to it because it was just so impactful for me. I really think that this guidebook is one of a kind, and the outstanding storytelling makes it such a precious resource. Now we come to the cards. I mean, how incredibly talented is Starla Yilmaz, an outstanding writer and a fabulous cross-stitch artist as well. Oh my gosh, the artwork is so moving and beautiful. I can feel the energy of the artist in every stitch. And this particular deck, it really moves me when I'm looking at it. Now, I'm a creator myself, right? And I've always felt that the energy of the creator as they're working on their creation is so important and crucial, because that energy comes through when others are tapping into the energy of the final creation. And Starla does mention that she could feel the healing energy transferring into the fabric itself, and she is so on point. Starla's journey to creating this deck came from an incredibly intense phase in her life, and the energy she has put in towards her healing, it shines through this deck. When I tap into the energy of this deck, it's bittersweet, you know? There is intense pain. I feel it. I feel the weight of every stitch, how much it must have taken out of the artist to pull herself together one stitch at a time, slowly, steadily, and with so much patience. But there's also hope, you know? Hope shines through in each of the butterflies, that one stitch or one step at a time we can heal. The guidebook honors the mind, the deck honors the heart. I honestly feel so incredibly blessed to have tapped into its energy. And Starla, if you are watching this, I want you to know that your gift to us is deeply cherished. I mean, the Butterfly Wisdom Tarot is more than a deck. It's a healing tool that raises our collective frequency, and it nurtures the soul. And in a time when transformation and gentle guidance, I mean, it's so needed right now, isn't it? You have created something truly meaningful, and thank you for sharing your experience, your artistry, and your wisdom. Your light helps guide us all towards healing, growth, and inner peace. Now we'll talk about the material and the finish. Now the cardstock is thick. It's kind of like a semi-matte lamination. I've been using it for about 6 weeks now for my personal readings, client readings, and even, yes, collective readings. And it's quite durable for all types of shuffling. The deck by itself is slightly bigger than the standard tarot card size, but the size helps to show all the intricate cross-stitch artwork, so it works. As you can see, the artwork is visually soothing, and the beautiful butterflies, oh my gosh, they add such a vibrant touch to the energy of the cards. I really feel that this kind of artwork is rare for tarot, and just by looking at it, I feel like it gives me a very handcrafted charm to the deck. Now, for beginners, this deck does share the traditional meanings through the key ideas section for every single card. And for advanced readers, there is so much layering in the artwork, giving very different perspectives and also, yes, an intense depth to your readings as well. The moment I tapped into this deck's energy, I felt a strange calmness wash over me, a kind of emotional safety that a genuine companion gives. along with the wisdom of an experienced guide. Overall, I would say that this deck is helpful for anyone who uses tarot as a personal healing tool. If you are going through a big change in your life, or you're going through an awakening, or even recovering from a particularly intense phase in your life, I would highly recommend this deck. The deck is powerful enough to stand by your side as you heal, and it is also gentle enough for you to lean on for support as well. Now, if you love artisanal designs, especially like handmade or textile inspired designs, this would be a good one to add to your collection. Now, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this review provided a good starting point for you to see if this deck aligns with your needs. I, for one, have been using this deck very frequently over the past few weeks. Its energy has completely transformed me, and I feel that is the ultimate message of the deck, how to transform gracefully like a butterfly. Now, for those of you who may not know, I actually do have another YouTube channel where I do collective tarot readings, and I've named it the Blue Butterfly Tarot. I've always felt a very strong bond with butterflies, and seeing butterflies makes me believe that something beautiful is on its way into my life. And when I look back, my life has been a series of distinct phases, each leading to a massive transformation in me. Kind of like my life has broken down entirely in every single phase, and it has been remade from scratch. And each of those phases have collectively taught me how to navigate change as gracefully as a butterfly. And today, it's kind of evident to me that butterflies, they're my spirit animal. So on a more personal note as well, this deck really, really resonated with me, and it touched the depths of my soul. I felt so seen with this deck, and I have felt the same energy radiating from it, even when I have used it for client readings or even collective readings as well. And I wish for you to experience that for yourself, all right? I highly, highly, highly recommend this deck. And that's it from me today, all right? Take care, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.